To say it's been a disastrous few days for Donald Trump and his VP pick, J.D. Vance, if that's even his name. I guess that's the name he's using now. To say it's been a bad few days, that is an understatement. Donald Trump just made an announcement yesterday that he would be backing out of all of the debates against Vice President Kamala Harris until further notice. His campaign spokesperson, Stephen Chung, put out a bizarre and unhinged, xenophobic, racist, despicable, just weird statement. I'll just read you some of it right now. Then let's show you Donald Trump is coping fairly hard on his social media platform, making post after post after post, as the Lettuce v. J.D. Vance count is officially taking place. I think that Trump's going to fire J.D. Vance fairly soon, as J.D. Vance is widely viewed as the most unfavorable VP pick in history, even more unfavorable than Sarah Palin when John McCain selected her. Here is the statement that Donald Trump's campaign just put out. Given the continued political chaos surrounding crooked Joe Biden and Democrat Party, general election debate details cannot be finalized until Democrats formally decide on their nominee. Strong sense by many in the Democrat Party, namely Barack Hussein Obama, that Kamala Harris is a Marxist fraud who cannot beat President Trump, and they are still holding out for someone better. Therefore, it would be inappropriate to schedule So let me tell you what's happening as well right now, though, just so we know. There is a group on Zoom yesterday, the White Woman for Kamala, organizing a Zoom call that has well over 150,000 participants. Organizers say there are so many participants chipping in and supporting Vice President Kamala on Zoom, the most in Zoom history, that Zoom is having glitches. Our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, just posted the following. Trump said he was going to testify in the Trump University case. He chickened out. Trump said he was going to testify in the E. Jean Carroll trial. He chickened out. Trump said he would testify in the New York fraud trial. He chickened out. Trump said he would testify in the New York criminal trial. He chickened out. Trump said he would debate Vice President Kamala Harris. He chickened out over and over again. Our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, also wrote, people who won't be voting for the Republican nominee for president, Mike Pence, George Bush, Dick Cheney, Dan Quayle, Mitt Romney, and Paul Ryan. Here's what Donald Trump's posting as well, just so you see how unhinged it is. It's post after post. Let me just show you some of the things he's posting. I'm not going to show you all of them because it's just a total and utter mess. So I'll just show you a sample. I'd be doing this video all day. This is what Trump posts, and this is how he's trying to mock President Biden. He posts tales from the crypt, and Donald Trump finds this funny. Let me just be very clear. This type of conduct right here is some of the most despicable, ageist, horrific conduct in general. Like, I don't care what political party you're from. I mean, to have the leader of a major political party post things like this, these ageist memes. I mean, first off, Trump, you're basically the same age as President Biden, number one. Number two, again, I don't care what political party you're from. Saying tales from the crypt to mock President Biden is something that is so strange and horrific and dangerous. But again, Donald Trump's the person who mocked persons with disability. Donald Trump, someone who's called our veterans suckers and losers. Donald Trump is a bully, and he is a very weak coward running away from the debate with Vice President Kamala Harris. And he tries to just bully people and act tough, but he is very, very, very weak. Here is what Vice President Kamala Harris said. Hey, Donald, what happened to, quote, anytime, any place? And that came with the news that Trump says he is officially backing out of all of the debates. Here's what we wrote on the MeidasTouch social media channels. Trump has a record of being too weak and afraid to face off against women prosecutors and lawyers. Trump refused to take the stand against Roberta Kaplan and E. Jean Carroll, AG Attorney General Letitia James, District Attorney Susan Hoffinger, and now he's scared of Vice President Kamala Harris. As you all know, Salty here from the MeidasTouch Network, our editor, Salty wrote the following. This seems fitting. And he posted this video of Donald Trump. We'll play a short portion of it. Play the clip.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, folks. I'm Donald Trump. And there's two things in the world I love: a good deal and a good meal. Join me at Donald Trump's House of Wings.
Trump, you know our wings will make you happy. Trumpy.
Hey there, Ben Meiselas here from the MeidasTouch Network. I'm one of the co-founders of this network. I hope you're enjoying that video. I just wanted to take a brief break to discuss climate change with you. I think it's such an important issue, and I want to contrast Vice President Kamala Harris's stance on climate change to Donald Trump. Here's an article by the New York Times recently. Here's where Kamala Harris stands on the climate, and here's what she was quoted at saying at a recent event overseas. She said, quote, "Around the world, there are those who seek to slow or stop our progress, leaders who deny climate science, delay climate action, and spread misinformation," Ms. Harris said at a summit. "In the face of their resistance and in the context of this moment, we must do more." Gina McCarthy, who served as a national climate advisor under President Biden, said the following: "She will fight every day for all Americans to have access to clean air, clean water, and a healthy environment." On the other hand, here's a New York Times article about Donald Trump. What Trump 2.0 could mean for the environment. If Donald Trump returns to the White House, he would likely face fewer legal bureaucratic obstacles to dramatically remake the EPA. So if he retakes the White House, the New York Times says, Trump would be in a far better position to dismantle environmental and climate rules, aided by more sympathetic judges and right-wing allies who are mapping out ways to destroy federal agencies. On the campaign trail, Trump has promised to repeal federal regulations designed to cut greenhouse gas pollution that is rapidly heating the planet. Many of his allies want to go further, and they are drafting plans to slash budgets, oust career staffers, embed loyalists in key offices, and scale back the government's powers to tackle climate change, regulate industries, and restrict hazardous chemicals. Those are just undisputed facts, folks, and wherever you stand on the issue, just know that those are undisputed facts. Hope you enjoyed this climate change update. Let's get back to the video that you were watching. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris is posting this: "The power is with the people. This is a people-powered campaign. That is how you know I will be a people-first president." Vice President Kamala Harris also wrote, "Our campaign is not just about us versus Donald Trump. This campaign is about who we fight for, the American people." Donald Trump, on the other hand, is writing, "Why didn't Gavin Newsom do this a long time ago? He's only doing it because, just like crooked Joe Biden, his radical left Democrat presidential candidate, lying Kamala Harris, is losing big in the polls." She's actually not losing big in the polls. She's actually beating you in the polls, you pathetic loser. Beating you in swing states, beating you in national polls. And her popularity continues to grow while you and Shady Vance continue to go down more and more and more in the poll. By the way, here's a new clip that surfaced of Shady Vance. Here's what he had to say about Donald Trump in 2016. Play the clip.
It's that Trump is a really bad candidate, and frankly, I think a really bad person.
By the way, here is a video split screen of Donald Trump saying anywhere, anytime, any place. And here is Vice President Kamala Harris earlier saying that she thought that Donald Trump was going to back out, which he absolutely did. Here, play this clip.
Anytime, anywhere, any place, I'll debate.
Previously agreed upon September 10th debate. He agreed to that previously. Now it appears he's backpedaling, but I'm ready. And I think the voters deserve to see the split screen that exists in this race on a debate stage, and so I'm ready. Let's go.
By the way, if you take a look at the most popular Google searches right now, J.D. Vance and couch is by far one of the most popular Google trends, whereas Trump assassination is significantly less searched than J.D. Vance and the couch, although the Associated Press does report that J.D. Vance did not have sexual relations with a couch. And that's what J.D. Vance is messaging right now. Usually not a sign that your campaign is going well, where you're out there with statements that you didn't have sex with a couch. By the way, when you scroll through Donald Trump's social media platform and all of his deranged posts, you get this. We're giving away free Trump Vance flags to everyone who clicks on this post. And it says, Trump Vance, make America great again. I saw Michael Cohen, who hosts some shows here on the MeidasTouch network, posting one, Von Schützenpants and Shady Vance 2024. I've also seen a bunch of other yard signs as well. Donald Trump posting this as it relates to the shooting. FBI Director Christopher Wray told Congress yesterday that he wasn't sure if I was hit by shrapnel glass or a bullet. The FBI never even checked, but he was sure that crooked Joe Biden was physically and cognitively uneventful. Wrong. That's why he knows nothing about the terrorists and other criminals. Wah, wah, wah. He attacks FBI Director Christopher Wray. Christopher Wray is a Republican. Christopher Wray is someone that you appointed, Donald Trump. He's a Republican appointee by you, and now you are attacking him because he's stating facts, and you are just a purveyor of lies and disinformation. Josh Marshall wrote the following: remarkably, J.D. Vance is barreling toward Sarah Palin territory. He may already be there. You can see people expect news about him to be weird or embarrassing. Hard to undo that once it takes hold, especially if you are super weird and embarrassing. That's the status right now of the Trump campaign versus Vice President Kamala Harris. And let me just show you this video right here that we prepared at the MeidasTouch network. My brother had fun with this edit here. Play the clip.
A newly released statement from the Trump campaign came out where they are hedging on the debates altogether, backing out of them for the time being.
I'd wipe the floor with him.
Mom, I'm sorry, Mom.
He agreed to that previously. Now it appears he's backpedaling, but I'm ready.
Oh, Mom, I can't do it. Boom. You can do it, baby. I love you so much. And it's bad news. Bad things are happening. Mom, I'm sorry. Mom, I didn't do it.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
And here's another video that we made of one of the important lines from Vice President Kamala Harris right now, that we're not going to go back. We are not going back. Here, watch this.
Donald Trump wants to take our country backward, but we are not going back. We are not going back.
The tear gas was used to remove peaceful protesters from Lafayette Park.
The president setting up this photo op for himself, dispersing peaceful protesters. He's holding up a Bible.
This is a mass grave being dug for coronavirus victims at New York City's Potter's Field.
They were peaceful people. These were great people. The love in the air, I've never seen anything like it.
A group on one side and you had a group on the other. Very fine people on both sides.
You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy.
I was able to terminate Roe v. Wade.
We are not going back.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 3 million together. Thank you for watching and have a good day.
Hey Midas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.